This week's GTA Online update brings free vehicles worth millions, triple money on some of the easiest missions in the game, and a $2 million car you can unlock with a single race entry. Every major change, every bonus, and every vehicle worth your time gets covered here, in the order you should actually act on them. One deadline needs your attention before anything else, and it hits on April 1st. The Community Series Showcase wraps up this week, and the numbers attached to it are hard to ignore. Log into the game before the event closes, and $1 million lands in your account within 72 hours. No missions required. Complete 5 Community Series jobs on top of that, and another $500,000 gets added, bringing your total for the week to $1.5 million just from this single event. Players who showed up all 3 weeks and knocked out the weekly challenges each time earn something extra beyond the cash. 3 cosmetic rewards unlocked for those players specifically: the Homie Sharp t-shirt, the Benny's fitted cap, and the Knuckle Duster livery for the HVY Night Shark, collected together as part of the community collection. April 1st is the cutoff, and that date does not move. The active multipliers this week stack up in a way that makes the car wash genuinely one of the strongest earning setups in the game right now. All special vehicle work runs at triple money and triple RP for every player, and GTA Plus members see that climb to 6 times money and 6 times RP. Community Series jobs carry the exact same multipliers, with stunt races making up most of what is available this week. Found Underplay job, and then Community. Those are solid, but the car wash is where the real compounding happens. The money laundering missions, specifically Higgins Helters and Smoke on the Water, pay out at triple money and triple RP this week, and the base rate on those jobs sits at $35,000 each. No cooldown exists between runs, which means back-to-back farming until a heat reduction mission appears, roughly every 6 to 8 jobs depending on pace. Mr. Faber work doubles for all players and quadruples for GTA Plus members, and the Wall's safe passive income doubles across the board for the entire week. A player who owns every business in the game will see their total daily income with a doubled Wall safe bonus reach $54,500, compared to the roughly $30,000 available without it. The safe itself caps at $100,000 and resets every 48 minutes, so consistent collection matters. One more earning opportunity this week requires almost no effort. Win 3 races, collect the weekly challenge reward of $100,000, and move on. 2 ongoing property deals remain active, and one of them pairs directly with everything discussed in the money bonus section. The LSK Vehicle Warehouse still carries a price tag of $0 this week, but owning an executive office is a requirement to access it, and all executive offices currently sit at 50% off. Arcadius, Maze Bank, Lombank West, Maze Bank West, all of them qualify, and that discount makes the entry cost to claim the free warehouse much lower than usual. Specific to this weekly update, the hands-on car wash drops 40% in price, and given every multiplier currently running on its missions and passive income, buying it right now represents one of the better long-term investments available in the game. One thing worth knowing before attempting the purchase: Maze Bank foreclosures will not show this property as available until a specific in-game sequence gets completed first. Head to the airport, meet Martin Madrazo, watch the cutscene where he introduces associate Mr. Faber, and ride with them to the property. Only after that sequence finishes does the purchase option open up, either on-site or through Maze Bank foreclosures afterward. Several vehicles sit at 30% off this week, and most of them do not deserve much consideration. The Overflawed, the Karen Everon RS, the Blazer Aqua, the Dinka Vindicator, the Principe Electro, and the Mammoth Patriot Stretch all fall into skip territory this week, with nothing in their performance or utility that makes the discount compelling enough to act on. The Enus Euros at $945,000 is a different story if tuner vehicles appeal to you, and the Karen Previan at $782,000 earns a recommendation for players building out the Los Santos Tuners collection specifically. 2 vehicles stand above everything else on the discount list this week. The Ubermacht Rebel GTS comes in at $822,000, 30% off its standard price, and it ranks among the top 3 SUVs in the entire game alongside the Lampadati Novak, and the Pegassi Torero. Players who do not already own it will not find a better moment to pick it up. The HVY Night Shark, at $871,000, carries arguably the stronger case between the two, ranking in the top 15 for both offensive and defensive capability and earning consistent recommendations as one of the best vehicles available to solo players. Heavy armor, strong offensive and defensive tools, reliable across a wide range of content, and at 30% off this week, the value is hard to argue against. 3 vehicles cost nothing this week, and one of them carries a standard price tag of $2 million. The JoBuilt Phantom Wedge drops into the vehicle warehouse at 0 cost this week, continuing a run of free special vehicles that included the Coil Rocket Voltic last week and the Ramp Buggy the week before. Picking it up costs nothing and pays back immediately, since it makes the Caio Perico heist easier, simplifies auto shop contracts, and functions as a reliable ramming vehicle across general free roam. No real argument exists for skipping a free vehicle with that kind of utility. At the Diamond Casino, the Lucky Will Podium this week holds the Grotti Stinger TT, a car that hits 132 miles per hour on max performance upgrades and climbs to 168.5 miles per hour with the HSW upgrade applied. That top-end speed places it among the fastest vehicles in the game. Imani Tech compatibility brings the Missile Lock-On Jammer, remote control functions, and strong explosive resistance through the armor package, though bulletproof windows are absent from the feature set. A free roam vehicle this capable would justify its price tag in a normal week, and this week the Lucky Will Spin could hand it over at no cost. The Enus Paragon S at the LS Car Meet represents the clearest when available this week across the entire update. Standard price on this vehicle sits at $2 million, and this week the unlock requirement is finishing in the top 3 in a single LS Car Meet Series race. First, second, or third place qualifies, 1 race, 1 podium finish, and a $2 million all-wheel drive sports car with strong top speed, smooth acceleration, and composed handling transfers to your garage for free. Among everything available this week, this one demands the most immediate attention. A few remaining items round out the week before the priority list closes things out. The gun van sits at the Palmer-Taylor Power Station this week, with the railgun available at 40% off for all players, a weapon considered worth buying at full price, making the discount a straightforward recommendation. The military rifle also carries a 40% discount, though that one applies exclusively to GTA Plus members. The rest of the van stock this week includes the compact EMP launcher, the double-barrel shotgun, the heavy pistol, and the pipe wrench. Luxury Autos shows 2 vehicles this week. The Karin Everon RS with a pre-applied custom configuration at $1,165,000, and the Enus carrying a new grassroots livery at $1,400,000. Over at the Salvage Yard, 3 vehicle robberies run this week with the overflawed Entity MT in the top-range McToney robbery, the Karin Everon handling the mid-range Podium robbery, and the Weenie EC Rally covering the standard Gangbanger robbery, and none of the 3 are claimable this week. Every major opportunity this week fits into a clear order of priority, and working through it efficiently makes the difference between a productive week and a missed one. Claim the JoBuilt Phantom Wedge first, since it costs nothing and opens up content immediately. Run 1 LS Car Meet Series race next, finish in the top 3, and walk away with the Enus Paragon S, a vehicle that normally costs $2 million. Spin the lucky wheel at the Diamond Casino for a shot at the Grotti Stinger TT. If the HVY Night Shark is not already in your garage, $871,000 at 30% off is the right moment to fix that. And if the car wash is part of your business portfolio, triple money with no cool down on the laundering missions alongside double wall safe income makes this one of the stronger passive and active earning weeks the game has put together recently. The Community Series Showcase closes on April 1st. And $1 million for simply logging in is sitting there unclaimed for anyone who has not done it yet. Everything covered in this update has a shelf life, and most of it expires before next Thursday.